You know, one of these videos on Facebook where there's a psychic cab driver and he has this one man sit in the car. So the cabbie said, "Hey, I'm a psychic and I talk to people who have passed away and I can sense something around you. Would you like to know?" So this man said, "Okay, sure, I'm open to listening about it, but please know that I'm a skeptic and I don't believe in all of this." So the man started talking about, "I can sense this presence of a lady. There's something about twin daughters. You're doing the best you can and you're a good father," all of that. He went on, and this man was just zapped. And he said, "Oh my God, this is spooky and I want to get off the car." And eventually he broke down. And when I watched this grown man cry, I felt something. I felt something in my stomach, okay? This deflating, wrenching feeling in my solar plexus area. It was not just sympathy pain or empathy pain or sadness for his pain, but a sense of beauty of someone's hidden ache finally being recognized, finally being seen. So he was speaking about his wife who passed away 9 years ago, and they had 3 daughters, twins, and 1 elder daughter. And he was saying that he didn't know if he was doing it right. He didn't know if it was right or wrong or if he could change something. And he just didn't know. Even if somebody has 1,000 people or a community of people caring about them, there's a sense of aloneness that all of us feel. So many of us are carrying this. I know I am. This loneliness that exists even when we're surrounded by people who care about us. And I live this paradox daily. Okay, I am away from home. I don't really have deep friendships or relationships here where I am. And it's mostly a telephonic call with friends or family. I have this caring husband and a beautiful son and people who genuinely care about me, even though they are far away. Yet, this heaviness that no amount of love from others seems to touch. At the core of who we are always alone. Even if we express what we are feeling, the other person can only understand so much. First of all, we dilute what we are feeling when we put it into words anyway. And then it's translated into someone who's hearing in a slightly different way. It's bound to happen because they have their own filters, they have their own thinking patterns. And we come alone, we die alone. And I'm not saying that we have to live feeling lonely, but there is an aloneness to our existence. We as humans can only be known partially. The truest, deepest part of who we are lives in solitude. And language helps to express, but what we truly feel can only be felt. That's why I needed to create this video today, not to fix the loneliness, but to witness it. To say that if you're feeling this too, this is absolutely, deeply, profoundly human. Trust me, I cry at the tiniest of things. A song, a video of a mother. I really, it cracks open my heart every time I see something. My tears just as if they're waiting to roll down. Our sensitivity or the depth of feeling something is both our wound and probably also a gift. There are many, many, many others feeling this loneliness. It might just be a part of our human curriculum on Earth that we've enrolled in. It's a collective trip. Let's feel grateful, even though it's difficult, for our pain and loneliness. We wouldn't be half the person that we are without it. Sending you love.